Statement 1 tells us that v plus z equals 6, which means that each of those are 3. What that also means is that u cannot be 3, because I already have a 3 in that row, and x cannot be 3 either, because I already have a 3 in that row. So that means that r must be 3, because I have to have exactly one 3 in each column, and I've already eliminated u and x as contenders. So since I know a value for r, statement 1 is sufficient. Now statement 2 is a little trickier. Statement 2 says that s plus t plus u plus x has to add up to 6. And what they're really telling you there is that none of those boxes could be 3. Because let's see what happens if 1 were a 3. Well, the others would all have to be 1s for the sum to be 6. And that's illegal because I can't have two 1s in the same column. So I have to have something like 2 and 1 and 1 and 2, or something like that. Meaning r has to be 3 since I have to have 1 3 in each row and column. So statement 2, again, is sufficient, making the correct answer D.